football. And football, every once in a while, will create some storylines that are just amazing. Jerry Jones, I don't know if you know this, in a Clarence Hill Jr. article, Clarence Hill Jr., if we could please do a quick rundown, has been covering the Cowboys since
1997.
Okay, been there, done that. No, not a quick math with this, but 27 years or so, almost 3 decades, depending upon how many people are talking about. He reported, this is not us making this up. This is actual reporting of Jerry Jones talking about being a general manager. I've done it all, okay? So I have an inordinate amount of confidence that, if anybody can figure out how to get this shit done, I can figure out how to get it done, Jones said. I've been there every which way from Sunday. And have I busted my ass a bunch? A bunch. And there's nobody living that out cutting and out shooting that can give you a bunch of times they busted their ass. So hell no. There's nobody that could fucking come in here and do all the contracts and be a GM any better than I can. Now, Jerry, congrats on talking your shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Unbelievable.
Think about the decades of the people and fans saying Jerry needs to get his hands out of the team's business. Ever since Jerry has started running things, we haven't been good. He got rid of Jimmy, and then nobody's able to check Jerry. And Jerry's just got his little fingers and everything. He's making decisions. He's drafting from the yacht. He's cutting people. He's negotiating deals. He's calling plays sometimes. Shit, he will get out there and throw the ball himself if he wants to. That is what people say. That's why the Cowboys haven't been good. So if this is a new interview or if this is Clarence Hill Jr. writing about something that happened back in the day, it's like, shout out to Jerry Jones just finally telling everybody, hey, eat shit. Just want to let you know that. AJ, how do you feel about it? And what do you think Jerry Jones is thinking about everything he's got going on with his current Cowboys team, where there's a CD, Dak, allegedly there's conversations in their close, CD within $1 million, Dak maybe just going to play out a year. Then he got Mike McCarthy on the final year of his contract. There's a lot going on. After hearing that from Jerry and knowing that's how he's thinking, what are your thoughts on the Cowboys situation?
This honestly made me feel better about the Cowboys in their season, thinking, hey, if you're a Cowboys fan, you should love this, because Jerry is pissed, I think, at the narrative like outside the building and you can't figure this out. You got to get these guys in camp, all of this situation. What's Dak going to do? Is he going to be gone after this year? I think Jerry feels really good about the team, honestly. I think that's why he's doing this. Now, I don't know when that interview took place. It's great to hear him wide open like that. But yeah, I think Jerry is very, very confident in his team, and he's probably pissed that other people aren't, I guess, outside of the building.
Jeremy Fowler, by way of an RJ Ochoa, who also covers the Dallas Cowboys, I believe, for The Athletic, basically did a full breakdown. Yeah. This is
It's a long one.
This is a very long one, but it's basically talking about the money difference between them and how everything is looking to play out. And it feels like the CeeDee Lamb deal potentially close, Dak deal depending upon whether or not Dak wants to maybe hit free agency. There's just so much going on being speculated about. But I think where we've landed on this particular Monday is CeeDee's going to get a deal done, and Dak's potentially going to let it ride into free agency, because if he does that, after seeing what Kirk Cousins did last offseason, that money would be through the roof, D-Buck.
Yeah, Dak should reset the market. I don't see a situation where he does a renegotiation unless it's a long-term reset the market type of deal. Obviously, I don't understand the CD stuff, especially with Shefty saying it's $1 million apart a year, and obviously $1 million is a lot of money. But I mean, Jerry's, you've been there, you've been doing it, you've won Super Bowls, but it's been a long time since you really reached the expectations of the team. Now, a lot of these teams, their issues, they don't have the talent, or they don't have the coaches, or they don't have the support or whatever from the ownership group. Cowboys have kind of had all of that. I know Greeny laid out how cheap they've been, but they've had rosters good enough to win 12, 11 games damn near every year, it seems. So up until this point, they've been disappointed. So I want to see something change. It's great to see, Jerry, confident in his team or confident in himself and what he can do with the team. And he's an owner, so he should feel that way. But you got to get these guys out there. You got to get them situated, especially being less than 2 weeks from the real thing, real bullets firing.
I hope we all just start talking like that, too.
Yeah,
I hope that just becomes like
it's a goal.
Yeah, that is like hey, let's be humans here, real life. How does Jerry Jones probably talk if we had to guess? Right, like that. Is that the first time he's ever said that, the F word, do you think?
That's the first time I've ever seen him say fuck, 5 times in like a 2-minute response.
Yeah, he doesn't do that in his regular life.
No, definitely not. Very buttoned up, I mean,
by the book.
We saw on Hard Knocks, he said something about McDonald's and the Whataburger people weren't happy because they're, and I thought he was going to, listen, your burgers ain't fucking shit compared to a McDouble, okay?
No.
I eat McDonald's every fucking morning.
No, didn't he? He did say that, but then didn't the next episode he came out and he was like...
Nothing better than Whataburger. Legit.
Good businessman.
Yeah, business first.
Can't argue that.
Hey, listen, NFL Films, here's the deal, okay? I kind of got in a little bit of shit with Whataburger because what happened with the McDonald's breakfast sandwich that I put a salt on every single morning that you guys showed and everybody loved. Everybody got a good kick out of old Jerry Jones, billionaire, eats Egg McMuffins every fucking day. You know who did enjoy that? The company that gives us $10 million a year. So I'm going to need a 2-minute segment. I'll let you know when.
Yep.
It's got to start the show. Don't I talk about how good? Do you remember that was literally?
Those fries?
Oh,
The fries?
every day I tell you, don't I? Every single day, just like 2 minutes straight of a commercial with somebody. Jerry Jones always working an angle. What's his angle going to be if the entire team though isn't there? They're going to have to pay like a lot of people.
A lot
That's
of money.
like with the CD situation in the years past, like when the Cowboys have been really good, they're super balanced. Obviously, they had all those years where Zeke Elliott was like their offense is predicated on CeeDee Lamb having like 115 catches. Like they need him to be successful. So I don't know if they can do the same. Like they have Zeke back, obviously, but he's not the same guy he was 5 years ago. Like if they're gonna go win a Super Bowl or go deep in the playoffs, they have to have CD.
We will have a man joining us here in about a moment or two that has won a few Super Bowls. Excited to get his thought just on, you know, when there's that much noise, and granted, there's been a lot of noise around a lot of success. It's like, how do you focus in on what is a priority? You know, what is the priority? And how do you juggle both of them? You have multiple people doing it. Well, how do you know multiple people are great at what they do? What did you say?
He said, look, no one can do what I do. I'm the best at what I fucking do.
That's his actual quote.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are not making this up. That was his actual quote.
In an interview.
I've done it all, so I have an inordinate amount of confidence that, if anybody can figure out how to get this shit done, I can figure out how to get it done, Jones said. I've been there every which way from Sunday, and I've busted my ass a bunch. And there's nobody living that's out cutting and shooting that can't give you a bunch of times they busted their ass. So hell no. There's nobody that could fucking come in here and do all the contracts and be a GM any better than I can.
Hey, you guys, you didn't write that for him, Pat? You didn't write that for him?
Not AI.
No.
We did not write that. That is true quote.
Fact.
That sounds straight out of the program. I'm just telling you.
Yes. Well, you should have seen how pumped we were whenever we heard it. We started doing a little hop, 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 hop. That's what we oh my God. I don't know if that just came in if Jerry thought he was off the record. He was certainly on the record. I don't know if that was with a full day hangout. Clarence Hill Jr., though, put it out there. And I wonder if that was about Bill Belichick. He'll be joining us next hour. Excited to get his kind of take on this entire thing.